All right, I'm going to do a quick video here on asking a question. Can Doctor Who be saved? The answer, short answer, is yes, it can. And I will be doing a series of these on other genres and whatnot who have committed suicide in a lot of ways. And can they be saved? And what I'm talking about is just the narrative within their lore. Is there a way to fix this and that sort of thing? So Timeless Children devastated the lore of Doctor Who. And it was done very lazily, even if you thought this was some clever ideas. I mean, come on, a montage narrated and that's it. With a few little hints, the biggest being Dr. Ruth, of course, who may be a better solution for this overall if she's the future Doctor. The idea that she's a pre-Hartnell Doctor or a pre-Pertwee Doctor and all that, no. Future Doctor, yeah. And I think it would be a cool idea for a current Doctor to meet their future incarnation. That's, it's kind of hard to work out schedule-wise and stuff, but if they're already planning, there's rumors that the next season will be Jodie's last, even if they split it in two and all that. Okay, fine, but if you've already got the new one signed up or, what have you, I'm impressed with that. That's kind of clever. And I thought that would be a cool idea all along. I wish they'd kind of done it earlier. But, scheduling and whatnot and getting people to commit to that sort of thing is not an easy thing to do. And maybe that's the deal. Because Joe Martin, I believe, said in an interview, said, no, I'm not the future Doctor. Maybe she has to do that to keep it under wraps. What? Perhaps she's like, doing parts and guest spots, I'm open to that, but not willing to commit to a series and all the stuff you got to do for something like Doctor Who. Maybe not. I don't know. But it seems like even if that's the case, they could schedule like specials and stuff like that, and then she can hand it off to their next Doctor. That would be the best solution for Dr. Ruth. As for Timeless Child, well, the easiest solution is the Master lied. And they set it up exactly like that because they're so lazy and how they present this big plot point of the Doctor. And throw that in there, and it's just a quick little narration with scenes of all these different versions of the Doctor with no lines. Just so you can say, oh, wow, look, I opened up Doctor Who to all kinds of people, not just white men, ew. And but you gave them no lines, they get no stories, and Dr. Ruth gets a few scenes, and maybe she'll get some big finish episodes, but come on. Talk about tokenizing. So you end up doing the very opposite of what you're patting yourself on the shoulder for, So that's all very bad. But the story, as it goes, it would have to be explored. It could just be ignored, like the Doctor being half human from the Paul McGann TV movie. It only got mentioned recently once. Is it true? Well, just don't look at it. Could do that route, but at this point, no, you got to deal with it, and I think they could explore that. Plus, you got to bring in Rassilon and Omega. What was that, and all that sort of thing, and flesh that out. And possibly it is a bit of convergence of time, and you could utilize time travel, that this is actually something in the future and it's not the Doctor. And then you could also apply it that it's one of the suggestions that it was the Master actually. But probably the best candidate would be Susan. This explains why the Doctor left Gallifrey to protect her. Is she really the Doctor's granddaughter, or was the Doctor just protecting this girl? And she's special and all that. The idea that regeneration came from somebody from another universe, it's shoehorned in and lazy. It was much better when it had to deal with the time vortex and all that, and exposure to it and whatnot. And that Rassilon discovered it. But as it is here, all that is just in shambles with this, and then you've got to deal with it. You can't just leave it there like that. And you got to settle on some things and move on. Constantly saying, "Oh, you thought it was this, but it's that. Aren't I clever?" No. It's so lazily presented. That overall has got to stop, because even your basic stories that are just an adventure for a spaceship in trouble or what have you, because you're so lazy about it, it becomes so very bland. Of course, you might be able to strike that up to the PC checklist they got to go through and the obstacle course to just get a script to screen under the regime of the BBC and its current culture. Yeah, probably next to impossible. And so trying to fix this would be very difficult to do and weave through all that. But it is doable. And so the answer is yes, Doctor Who can be saved from this. Will it happen? Highly unlikely, because, again, the PC culture that dominates BBC and what have you. So I know a lot of people are mad at Chibnall. I don't care for him. He's just basically a yes man for the BBC. But ultimately, it's the BBC that's at fault here. So would they allow for that? It's too bad. They won't. But because no, we need to do establish this so that we can, virtue signal and tokenize all these ethnicities. And that makes us really wonderful. It's quite the opposite, actually. So, yeah, you got to explain that. I think you, based on the decades of Doctor Who lore, you really can't keep what that's the origin of regeneration. I don't think so. And Dr. Ruth just needs to be a future Doctor Who, preferably the immediate future. And that's where you got to go. You've painted yourself into that corner. You need to deal with that. And if you're really true to this business of, well, I want to broaden it up to other, races and sexes to play the part, well, then there you are. And that's that. If nothing else, her TARDIS control room is really good. It's much better than the one Jodie's got. I mean, geez, turn the light on once in a while, or maybe that's for the best that they keep it all dark in there. But yeah, Dr. Ruth's TARDIS is much better. And all the stuff about mind wipes and stuff, there you go. That's why she doesn't know what the sonic screwdriver is. There, see? Da-da-da-da-da-da. But, so yeah, it can be saved. Will it be? No. Yeah, sorry. And even if they wanted to, right now, lockdowns and stuff, I don't know if they're going to be able to do the damn next season. So we'll get the, the special, the festive special. Yeah. But that's about it for now. So, yeah. Who knows, eh? Yeah. Who knows? All right. Thank you for watching and listening. Slay. Why not like and subscribe and check out that link description below. That'll take you to my mini stores and have plenty of goodies for you. Hats, mugs, stickers, posters, all that goody stuff. Plus, you can head over to indieplanet.com and pick up a copy of my comic book Night Night. Oh, yeah. Plus, you can also catch my podcast, Mr. Nailsin Show, over at RadioMisfits.com. And you can also watch my videos on my channel at BitChute. That's the Mr. Nailsin channel on BitChute.com.